Hi, welcome back to my Planet B. In this video, we are going to do an update on the state of construction that our workshop is at the moment. We start off with installing the last remaining windows. This step took a while to happen because the windows we had originally turned out to be insufficient for the job. We ended up waiting a bit longer until we find a replacement. So we jumped between jobs, as you'll realize later in the video. Now that all windows are installed, we can go ahead and finish all details, as foaming the gaps and flashing tape around the windows. Meanwhile, we used the OSB offcuts from the windows to patch the few remaining bits of wall that weren't finished. We are not worried about the rough, patchy look on the walls, as this is a workshop after all. And again, this is not a how-to video, this is how we've done it. After all the remaining bits were done, we covered all the gaps with putty or wood filler. After it dried and sanded down, we started painting with the smallest paintbrush in the world. Just kidding, we had bigger brushes and rolls. Here's the result. Doesn't look too bad in my opinion. In the meantime, and as promised in the last video, the old shed has to go. I ended up reusing most of this timber as it was in relatively good condition. And you guessed it, another lean-to shed. Because our big gardening tools didn't have a home, we decided to reuse all the extra timber and build them one. This will have a smaller lean-to attached to it, where I will store and keep dry some of the pallet wood I usually gather to build projects like this. This will also double up as a potting area now that is right next to the gardening tools. So for the more eagle eye view, you probably notice we have a lot of slates lying around. Yes, we intend to use them, and yes, they will be the cladding of the building. And yes, I'm going to use the walls that I created in this shed as a test. Because I've never worked with slates before, first I'll try to get an idea of the spacing of layers and how much slate ends up exposed and how much ends up covered. Basically, just to get a rough idea of how things come together. Then, and after some investigating and some math, I mocked a structured wall and corner. I believe that this study will greatly influence the next video about cladding these walls. Speaking of the next video, I hope you enjoy this one, and if so, please hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and consider subscribing to follow our journey. Until next time, thanks for watching.